So I go up after DC. I murder this Friday night. Like David Tochterman approaches me in the bathroom and says, "I think you're amazing. I want to do a deal." And then Saturday he calls and he's like, "Hey, can you want to go hang out with Will today?" And I was like, "What?" He was like, "Will wants to meet you. We're going to do a television deal." I was like, "Fuck." So I go to, he gives me the address. It's the Beat Factory or the Hit Factory up on the Upper West Side.
Recording studio.
He's recording Millennium.
Yeah.
So Barry Katz goes up there with me. I walk in, and it's a huge dance studio that's attached to this. It's a huge dance studio, like a ballerina studio, with mirrors everywhere, and there's 2 folding chairs in the center of the room.
Yeah.
And the person walking in goes, "It's just him. He just wants to talk to him." So Barry goes, "I'll be out in the lobby." So he goes in the lobby, and I sit down in a fucking folding chair, and all of a sudden Will walks in, just Will Smith. He's a big guy, like 6'2".
Yeah.
He's in great shape. He's doing like movies, getting ready for Ali.
Yeah.
Sits down in a folding chair, like right across from me, and he's like, "So tell me about yourself." And I fucking just start spewing like a crackhead, like just, "You're from Philly. My family grew up in Philly. They grew up in the main line."
Did you bring up the machine?
No, not at all. I just started talking, trying to make a connection.
Yeah.
And we're laughing and we're talking and then all of a sudden he goes, "That's awesome, man. This is great. Hey, what are you doing tonight?" And I go, "Nothing." And he goes, "Well, come into the studio. Let's meet the guys. And then why don't you and me just go see a movie?" And I go, "Okay." Yeah. So I walk in, I meet I see the recording studio, and there's no like purple drink or blunts or anything.
Yeah.
It's like sushi. And so I leave and I call my dad. I just gotten a cell phone. I call my dad and he goes, "How did it go?" I go, "Good." He goes, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, we're going to the movies tonight." He goes, "Who?" I said, "Me and Will Smith." He goes, "What?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Where?" I said, "At Planet Hollywood. That's where Will said we'd go to the movies."
Yeah.
My dad goes, "What the fuck?" He goes, "Oh, buddy, I'm sorry." I go, "What?" And he goes, "He's going to queer you." I said, "What?" And he's a Mo Dicker. He's a Mo Dicker. He's going to queer you. I said, "What?" And he goes, "This is how Hollywood works.
Yeah.
He wants to fuck you." I said, "Dad, he doesn't want to fuck me." He goes, "What's more likely, that he wants to do a television deal with a guy that works the door and go see a movie with you, or he just wants to fuck you?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm getting fucked tonight." Like, I remember going back to my house going, "How do I get out of this?" Like, I don't want to go to the movies. I don't want to do any of this. I just want
There was no part of you thinking like, maybe I should fuck Will Smith?
Well, no. So I go, fuck it. I guess I'm going to go up and I'm going to fucking play my cards up until we all go all in, and I'll see how it works. Yeah. So maybe I can talk my way out of it. Show him some of my flaws that he's not interested in. So
turn him off
in some way. Make a racial joke. So he goes, "Oh, I don't do black ones." I go up to Planet Hollywood up on like 56th, I think it is.
Yeah.
Like up by Columbus Circle.
I don't even remember. It's not there anymore, is it?
Probably not.
Yeah, I don't think they exist anymore. Go ahead, yeah.
So I walk into the front to the lady. I go, "Is Will Smith here?" She's like, "Excuse me?" I go, "Will Smith?" She goes, "Oh, in the back." So I walk to the back, and it's the fucking mannequin of Men in Black. It's a mannequin of Will Smith. It's not real Will Smith. I come back and go, "No, I'm looking for the man, Will Smith." And I remember her looking at me going, "You think celebrities come to Planet Hollywood in New York to have dinner?" And I was like, "He told me to meet him here." She was like, "Well, he's not here right now. Maybe he's showing up later." So I just sit.
In other words, could you please leave?
Yeah, you're fucking crazy. Like, I walked in, I must have looked crazy.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the at the front door.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, up these stairs comes a 6'7", 350-pound black guy named Charlie Mack, and he just looks around. And he goes, "You Bert?" I was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Downstairs." I was like, "Okay." Now I'm like, "Great, I gotta fuck this guy too."
Yeah.
Fucking 6'7" Charlie Mack. I walk downstairs. There's 9 other black guys. They're all black guys in a room. It's got a table in it with nothing on it and a curtain, and it's 9 black guys and Charlie Mack. I'm going, great. Now I gotta fuck 10 black guys. Yeah. These 9, Charlie Mack, Will Smith. I'm sure Jazzy Jeff's showing up. I'm fucking Jazzy Jeff too. And I just stand and no one talks to me. No one makes eye contact with me. No one engages me. I'm just standing back against this curtain. I'm sitting back against this curtain thinking this is how it goes down. Yeah. I'm getting fucking ass raped today. Like, that's how all I'm going through my head, panicking.
Yeah. Started as a TV deal.
Now I'm going to fucking, these guys are going to play Leaky Submarine with me all night.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden Will comes down with Jazzy Jeff. And I'm like, okay.
Here we go. Yeah, it's all playing out.
This is how it is. And then he looks and he goes, "This is the guy." And everyone goes, "Oh, okay." And he goes, "Bert, you ready?" I said, "Yeah, I guess." Like, let's do this. And the curtain opens behind me and there's a private theater behind me. like there's a real private theater in Planet Hollywood behind me with huge couches, and they all start walking, and I see them, and I'm like, what the? There's a fucking movie theater? And Will was like, what did you think was happening? And I was like, nothing at all. So we watch American Pie. And then I start realizing, like, all the guys in the room. It's Kool Moe Dee. It's Biz Markie. Big Daddy Kane. It's all these fucking... And I'm thinking, I could have fucked Kool Moe Dee.
Yeah.
I could have fucked Biz Markie.
Yeah,
look at my list of gay interactions would have been through the roof.
Yeah. No,
And so
instead, you're just going to watch a mediocre movie.
So we watched American Pie,
Yeah.
and we got done, and I was fucking... I remember we were drinking, and we were having a great time, and Will was like, what did you think of the movie? I go, it was awesome. He was like, what was the best part? I go, the part where I didn't fuck 12 black guys.
Yeah.
Like, that was the best day of my life.
Lock the gate!